Yeah.
All right. Hello, all newcomers, and welcome back, my fellow Aeternians. Today we gather to celebrate 7 years of our Empire's existence. And for each of you, the Empire looks a little bit different. You all hold different stations, some of you are citizens, and many are not. But I've seen the whole of our existence. I've watched it born from the depths of discomfort in a nation that seems destined to breed that feeling. I've sat through many nights of live streaming, debating other nations and communities on ethics, economics, and all of the other ideas that have formed our foundation. I've worked every day and night alongside many of you through each and every struggle, each and every shortcoming, and each and every heartache. But through all of that, I've seen something that I think few have been lucky enough to witness. I've seen each and every one of you find Aeternia. You saw it for what it was, what it could be, and left your mark on our path. You are Aeternia. Some of you made history, and many of you stay to build its future. Historically, Founding Day has been used as a means of celebrating how far we have come as an empire. But from this day forth, above all, it is about for whom we have come. Tonight we have a set of 8 awards, each with a special purpose and distinction for those who have...
Sorry.
No, you're good. For those who have built our empire in service of future generations. These individuals exemplify some of the best characteristics of what our empire stands for and what the greater international community should strive for. Appreciate you, Tiff. All right, so the first award is dedicated to those who lead the way, lighting the path for others to be a part of Aeternia. The winners of this award should be those who make strides in advancing Aeternia's social network, citizenship recruitment, foreign diplomacy, and trade. Through their action, these recipients most certainly have exceeded the call of this award and set its standard high amongst them all. We are proud to present the first ever Torchbearer Award to Ashley and Nicholas Benson. Let me make sure I get it right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you, guys.
You want me
Hey.
to do?
Enemy cruiser detected. No.
Thank you, guys. Nick has been my friend for the past 6 years and was one of Aeternia's first vocal supporters, and to this day is still one of its loudest. From helping to kickstart our YouTube channel, to inspiring and developing our Patreon page, and even currently helping us to establish trade relationships with local shops in the US, you've always had our back, and everyone should be so lucky to have a friend like you. Ashley, while brightening Nick's life, you have simultaneously brought a breath of fresh air to our group of friends, as well as Aeternia. When first introduced to the idea of our empire, despite being something strange and foreign to her, Ashley immediately accepted us and provided words of encouragement. For many, that would be more than we could hope for, but without prompt or incentive, Ashley took it upon herself to keep us in her mind, sharing ideas for growth, pointing us to resources and opportunities locally, and believing in us and seeing a bright future for us, even in the toughest of circumstances. Thank you both for being who you are. You're a treasure to our people and an inspiration in my own life. Okay. The next award is given to those who've made the largest impact on our physical development efforts. People are innovators, developing our infrastructure, improving our community, and helping us to feel most at home in our home. The candidate for this award was obvious from its inception, and their deeds have helped mold our territory from a wild landscape into a familiar, cozy communion with nature. Not only that, but the feats for which this award gives credit were accomplished in only 2 strokes. For development of the imperial capital Vitae, we are proud to present the first ever groundbreaker award to Ryan Leroy. Hey, thank you, Ryan.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I was there.
Ryan has done many things for Aeternia, from supporting our YouTube channel to providing education on political history and speaking out against injustice in our Discord server, pushing us to a higher standard of accountability. But this award speaks to his efforts over just 2 days, where we asked Ryan to assist us in Vitae's development. When we did, Vitae had no cleared space for development and only a small hole that we had started digging. At the end of his second day, Vitae had a fire pit, the majority of a foundation dug, and the felled wood walls which served as a starting point for what is now underway as its first dwelling. Ryan, you've helped to make Vitae more livable, and now we follow your lead in reaping the rewards that that land has to offer our people. Thank you for the crucial services you have provided for us. They won't be soon forgotten. Thanks, Tiff. Moving forward, we come to an award that stands as a shining example of what the world, oh goodness, could be. The people at awards are ones who have pursued the goals of friendship, cooperation, and progress above all others. They are people who have faced struggle, judgment, and heartache, but who have come through the other side prepared to give their all for what they believe in. We are proud to present the first Unifier Award to Emperor Victor von Doom and Empress Alicia von Doom of the Draconian Empire.
Yes, you're both okay.
Yep. Cool. We only met Emperor and Empress von Doom a couple years ago, but in that short time they have become close to Tiffany and myself and have provided Aeternia a great deal of assistance in matters of state. Through this period of cooperation, Draconia and its leaders have shared their plans for development, advised us on our own plans, and assisted us in the development of content for our social media. They've proven the power of inter-micronational assistance and shown passionate resolve for the expansion of our empires. Tonight, Together, we micronations walk, as people building homes in the same junkyard, yet too consumed with ourselves to recognize our own neighbors. I am proud to be staking our claim beside yours, and I only hope that we as Aeternians can be good neighbors and return the favor. Emperor Von Doom and Empress Alicia, on behalf of the Empire of Aeternia, I offer you an alliance between our empires. While specifics will be saved for another day, we value you, and we see the greatness of your people. From this day through the last, I hope we face each new day, happy to know we never face it alone. Thank you. Continuing, we have an award which speaks for itself. The recipients of this award are those who have provided an outstanding way to our empire, particularly in a moment of great change or an hour of great need. We are proud to present the first ever Provider Award to King Ronald and Queen Christy Carminate of the Kingdom of Arcovia. Its leaders, it should come as no surprise, are the source of that energy. Oh, excuse me. If you aren't familiar with Arcovia, they're a place of incredible energy, seeking their next investment, always chasing their next opportunity and stretching to grow. Its leaders, it should come as no surprise, are the source of that energy. Throughout the extent of our relations with Arcovia, we've tried to set plans in stone to solidify a trade agreement. While we've gotten very close in that endeavor, along the way we've gotten to know a lot about Arcovia and their development. As farmers and entrepreneurs, they sympathize with the plight of attempting to keep a small business afloat and the minefield that is land acquisition. So when we found a plot we could afford, Tiffany and I tried to get a loan to purchase the property, to no avail. When King and Queen Carminate heard about this, they volunteered to co-sign a loan with us to help us better acquire the land. So one morning, shortly afterward, we traveled to the U.S. state of Mississippi in order to attempt a second approval. Once again, we had no luck. with Arcovia's assets tied up in its own expansion, we could not make the loan happen. So Tiffany and I scrimped and saved and did whatever we could to grab hold of the freedom that felt so close we could taste it. We came up short, not by a lot, but by enough. And when we thought all hope was lost, Arcovia bridged that gap. The land that is now what we call Vitae, the future home of Tiffany, myself, and future generations of Aeternians, that land is now what we call Vitae, the future home of Tiffany, myself, and future generations of Aeternians. Your truly selfish and touching act is still helping our friendships, our community, and our family to grow. No thanks can be enough for that. Okay. The next award presented is all about the upper echelon of Aeternian society, as this may only be bestowed on one of the 10 current imperial aristocrats. Though they are the people who own the highest number of imperial notes, money alone cannot buy this award. It is only to be given to an aristocrat who provides excellence and honor to the title, improving Aeternia along the way. In this category, there is no substitute. We are proud to present the first Refiner Award to Richard Taylor, third aristocrat of the Empire of Aeternia. As Aeternia's first aristocrat, he is no stranger to firsts. A loyal citizen and freethinker, Richard has been part of our empire for the last 3 years. When the aristocrat board was introduced, Richard quickly rose to the title of first aristocrat. In fact, the summer of 12,022, it is speculated that his record of repeated and high-value purchases of imperial notes in an attempt to reach his personal 100-note goal led to a massive bidding war for the top 3 aristocratic stations. But not to be remembered as solely a financial figure in Aeternia's history, Richard provided Aeternia with a signature of our culture and a beautiful expression of our beliefs. It is a greeting, a goodbye, a celebration, and a symbol of our common struggle. It is because of Richard that we say, Aeternia forever. Though you and I have not spoken in some time, I am eager as always for the next opportunity. To Richard, let us all say it. Aeternia forever. All right. As Aeternia has existed, eras have attempted to be defined by people through many different standards, whether it be economic milestones, citizen count, or even my own various hairstyles throughout the years. All these timelines seem to include an outcropping of the same frame. This next award reflects the nature of the individual majorly responsible for one of the most unique eras in Aeternian history. We are proud to present the Dreamer Award to Grey Mare. The Dreamer Award is a monument to the inventive spirit that Grey had in his contribution to our people. It is our hope that future recipients of this award hold the same abilities to dream and inspire that Grey brought to us. While Grey was a citizen of the Empire of Aeternia, he had many noteworthy accomplishments. A few among these are his visit to Aeternia, making the first ever citizen to visit the Empire, being the first master of the House of Others, his short film In the Heart of Aeternia, and creation of Aeternia's treasured paper artifacts, which have been preserved and used only on the most special moments in Aeternia's quest for expansion. Thank you for making Aeternia a part of your dream. Now we move forward, forever changed by your presence. All right. The award before us now is one that takes from the best of each of the ones before it. The recipient is not only a special part of our empire, but has fundamentally defined what it means to be Aeternian. We are proud to present the Creator Award to Master Stephen Vince of the House of Treasure. Master Vince has been a recognizable figure for years now as the head of Aeternian economics, but his accomplishments can be seen throughout Aeternian society. As our oldest, longest citizenship, at almost 4 years, Stephen has been with us through thick and thin and has enough achievements under his belt to warrant an award show all on its own. Not seeking titles, fame, or power, Stephen came into Aeternia to try and understand us and what we hope to accomplish. The more he stuck around, the more he wanted to do, and the more he believed in us, the more our community started to as well. They say that a movement isn't started by the leader. After all, the first person to start dancing on the dance floor isn't all that inspiring. It's only once the early adopter joins in, like the first edge of a cresting wave, does the rest of the crowd come flowing in. Stephen was that early adopter. Through it all, his dedication to this nation and its people never faltered. He has been more than we could ever ask him to be, and a terrific friend on top of that. But that's just who Stephen is. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Stephen. And we have saved this award for last, but certainly not least. It's actually such a special award that an entirely new tradition in Aeternia will be born from it. This award, while certainly having future candidates, will be awarded only under the rarest of circumstances with great consideration. The person who this honor is bestowed upon has sacrificed just as much, if not more, for the Empire than I have. This is why I'm proud to present the Legend Award to my greatest advisor, my deepest partner, my deepest love, and my partner, Tiffany Lodge. Thanks, Tiff. Not too long after we met, she actively pursued a role to play in the Empire. From a start as anonymous online support to wearing multiple hats of the artist, engineer, cinematographer, editor, farmer, and even imperial diplomat, she has done it all. If anyone knows Aeternia, it's her. And it's time that Aeternia makes certain we know her. With this award comes a decree that Tiffany Lodge be designated as the first inductee into the Legends Tome. The Legends Tome will be a book of fundamental cultural significance in our empire, comprising the works, accomplishments, and life stories of the most cherished individuals that make Aeternia what it is. Tiffany, you deserve that and so much more. Thank you for always being by my side. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for your love. We all feel it. Okay, so now Tiffany has a thing that she wants to do.
Yeah. So I made a special award, and it's meant for only the highest degree of awards, and it's to show great leadership and great traits for being there in the hard times and keeping everyone together. And so this one goes to Emperor Aeternia himself. And it's a whole special thing.
Oh, that's super cool one. Thank you, Tiff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super awesome.
This is incredible. Thank you, guys.
Cool. So this one's called the Wise Owl. I forgot to say that. And the traits of wise. Thank you. The traits of a wise owl will be someone who is reassuring in the times of trouble, and they're very observant. So, in your senses, you've come and figured out that there are some issues, and you come up with solutions to those issues. But then, as well, you don't unruffle your feathers during chaos, and you keep it together, and you pull everyone back together and reassure them that it's going to continue.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And all the work that you've put in.
Thank you, Tiff.
Because without you, this wouldn't even be a thing.
And you guys too. I appreciate you guys. Can you hold this one?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. That was super thoughtful. Thank you, guys. With all the awards having been awarded, I would like to turn your attention to them. These plaques some of you hold are all unique, yet connected. When a tree fell last month in Aeternia, we decided to salvage its trunk and saw each of these awards by hand. It took hours, and though the work we put in it was only a fraction of the time you all have dedicated to our nation, it's a wonderful experience, all those special moments. From what I could count, and I could be wrong, so as you're counting, let me know. I think this tree is about 25 years old. For this tree, that was a young life, yet it's a full quarter or more of my own. In those 25 years, I've learned a lot and experienced more. As tonight marks our tree's 7th year, we are still small and have a long, vibrant life left ahead of us. So as the years continue to pass, wherever you are and whatever you do, count those rings with us and watch. Maybe on the day we reach that 25th ring, we can all be together again. And if not, we will be able to see the unmistakable signs of the same path we all walked to get there. Thank you all for being here. Aeternia forever. Thank you guys for joining us. Also,
Oh,
yeah, I have like
before
a.
before you do that,
There's going to be a second thing as well. So if you're staying tuned, stay tuned.
first off, someone was like, no, to you being like, your ever-changing hairstyles, and they're like, the hair is canon.
Oh, thanks.
That was Mon.
Hey, thank you, Manu.
He also said, Steven!
Yeah.
Mhm. Or, well, that was one of the comments.
Yeah, everybody loves Steven. Steven's dope.
Yeah, and then everyone also is like, congrats to everyone.
Hey, thank you guys. Okay. Wrong one. Yeah, that's true. I have a Google Slides. Is there a way I could like send it to you?
Put it on the TV.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Yeah, that's on the PlayStation.
It's back
Yeah, I
here.
appreciate it.
I don't unplug it.
I can get it.
Let's see. Oh, you need to leave? Yeah, you're good. See you, Joey. Thank you for being here. It means a lot.
Goodbye, David.
Good seeing you, Joey.
Joseph, back
You
to
may have to bring it. You may have to bring that.
Okay. Well, I also had like a. That's why I was gonna ask if you like minded if I sent it to you, because I also have like another little like thing I got of you.
Send me the thing you never read.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Oops. Thanks.
See you, Joey. Thank you for being here. Okay. Excuse me 1 second, everybody. We gotta fix stuff for the next part. Intermission. I'm sending it to your Jet Black email. Okay.
I think there's like, is it Russian? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it feels like it's good.
Yeah, even those like some of
Does
the
it
other
smell like
ones.
it's served?
Yeah, I don't feel like my lungs are ready.
And here's the stupid one.
No, I didn't know.
I think it's right. I don't know. It's not like.
Okay, bet. So you should have it now. So then, this part.
Yeah, Michelle might be just coming strong.
Yes, sir.
Doing the
Right
counter
there. I guess let me grab this thing. No.
Oh, yeah, you can set it on this table.
Yeah,
How's your battery?
it's doing all right. I think now it'll be enough for it to go through this. Yeah, 38%. That'll be good.
Somebody's spell
Um.
doesn't can surprise attack from anywhere. If they can catch up. Kind of like the bombers and
I
things,
got
it can do R&D. or-
Is there any sound to the Google Slide?
No.
Right, so like up
No.
back. A
Appreciate you.
submarine could just
Well,
sink a
I'm
whole
gonna flip it
battleship
already.
and get a lucky hit.
Okay.
I just thought I
Same
knew
with all the
so you could see
other,
what he's doing.
Oh, fair enough.
Um,
Could we just fold it like when we do the presentation?
I'm just gonna fold it out.
Okay.
With the peanut butter.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
like
I was
that.
gonna like fold it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
Your Ash. Ryan has your iPad.
Why?
What's the code, Nick?
Well,
What's
Oh,
the code,
He's
Nick?
gonna lock you
I like
out.
that.
What's
And
the
then
code?
fold it in the
How
middle.
did Nick tells me the code?
Flat irons.
Oh, that's not the code.
Okay, Ryan.
Here we go.
Appreciate you, Jeff. Hey. I'm sure the TV cannot be seen at all.
The stats on the cookies.
No, they can see the TV.
M&M is
Let me
going
make sure you guys
You
can
mean, like,
see the
clearly?
TV all right. Yeah.
Man, I'm not sure how you're gonna do that. Oh, right. She just has a feed.
I was looking over there. Let me brightness maybe of the TV.
Can you, like,
Yeah.
darken it?
Yeah.
Darken it.
What was yours?
It was like 31.
30%.
Like your computer is seeing really well.
Is it?
Yeah, like it's on the computer.
Yeah,
it's, like,
it shows up
pretty clear.
well.
It's right in her brain. So it's either-
Hey, did that help? It looks like it helped.
There's a slight lag, so wait a second.
Yeah.
I mean, the curve was like a lot harder now. The
Yeah.
symbols still going.
That'll be all right. That'll be fine. Thank you, Chet. That's perfect. I appreciate
But
you.
you can see it.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
like still really bright, but that's fine.
Cool
I
deal.
think when the words come up, you're noticing them.
Could you pull up the thing? Oh, thank
Do you need it like 8?
Yeah.
Like 11.4, right?
Yes. I was just gonna say, just like zoom into the document real hard.
You can get most of like that full sentence in there. If like the end bits are cut off a little bit, you can do it. And then read it.
But
What do you
it's too
think?
tight.
We'll find out.
Von Dames is powerful.
Hey, yeah. Do you mind if I like zoom?
And this is Zoom.
No, I did.
Show that, come on.
But he wants to
I'll show some.
There's a moment that's off.
Exposed. Exposed.
That's why you're coming in hot. I didn't want it. I got him. He can do it.
No, it's not.
You're gonna have to side to side it. I feel like those.
I was gonna say that's gonna be.
Have a non-aggression.
Either way. If just like comes, I'll just stay right there.
Yeah. Are you cool with that? If Tiffany like scrolls,
She can do scroll, yeah.
cool. Thank you,
Okay,
Tiff.
I
I
know it's in
appreciate
your
it.
lap. Okay. Victor Von James is hard to name for return.
Hey, thank you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let me make sure people can see the slideshow. Am I gonna be able to? No, I need the keyboard.
How do you know what you said now?
I think so. Okay. Cool. Let me make sure I can. Yep. All right. The Empire of Aeternia was started because of a belief that regardless of one's abilities, finances, or history, people are inherently valuable and deserve to live lives rich and fulfilling. Rich and fulfilling lives. The purpose of the empire is to build that future for those citizens, ensuring the highest quality of life possible. And this is our start. This was our first video that we made on the YouTube channel. Yep. This is seen through our flag and its symbol, the embodiment of our. It's a scroll thing. This is seen by our flag and its symbol, the embodiment of our vision, the arrow of progress. The arrow is a take on the Greek epic of Odysseus, who, when returning from war, finds his kingdom filled with suitors, hoping to wed his wife and inherit his power. In order to, his wife Penelope devises a clever ruse to delay the suitors. She announces that whomever can string Odysseus's bow and fire a single arrow through 12 axe heads would be crowned the new king. Unbeknownst to the suitors, Odysseus disguised himself as a beggar, sneaks back into the kingdom in order to compete. On the day of the tournament, the suitors one by one all tried and failed to even muster the strength to string Odysseus's bow. When Odysseus arrives, he immediately strings the bow and shoots one single arrow through all 12 axe heads. And thus is the story of the arrow of progress. Thus is the story of the arrow of progress, the only arrow to conquer what others believe to be impossible. As Aeternians, the arrow means that through the world, though the world needs to change in order to improve the lives of everyone in our societies, only those who have the right preparation, the right timing, and the right reasons will be able to build that future. So, from humble beginnings we started. It was slow for many years, but things have surely and steadily improved. Starting with an Instagram page, a YouTube channel, our first citizens, a YouTube channel, our first citizens, our first alliance, our first industries, and our first local outreach. Finally, ending in our first territory. Which brings us to tonight. We have glossed over a lot of Aeternian history, but tonight must also be included. Because tonight is the first in-person Aeternian cultural celebration, and I couldn't be more proud to celebrate this moment with all of you. And while we continue to celebrate into the night, I want to take a look at our future. As Aeternians, we strive to provide for our citizens, and most fundamentally, providing a place to live. Though currently, the Tay lacks resources to provide for full-time residents. In order to move closer to that goal, we have started developing a number of projects with our future residents in mind. Firstly, we started building a dwelling. We still have a long ways to go on it. But once it's done, it means a place to store our equipment and a roof over our heads to get out of bad weather. It even allows us to now have multi-day trips to Vitae, to stay there more long-term. Next, we started building a garden to provide a method to reduce the cost of our food consumption and to be able to supplement our diets. Finally, we hope to expand our reach. Finally, we hope to expand our reach, expand and reach our power and water goals. There we go. We have acquired two 55-gallon food-grade drums to collect and process rainwater for irrigation, as well as small shower and restroom facilities. Coupled with the help of our citizens, both locally and across the world, as well as with our friends in other micronations, there is no way of knowing where the next year in our empire will take us. Thank you all for being here tonight, and happy Founding Day. Thank you guys for joining us. That concludes our ceremony.
Look at that desktop, so neatly arranged.
Thank you. You love it? So
Neatly
organized,
arranged on my desk.
coordinated. So for all of you watching the live stream, again, thanks for being here. On the 20th, which is the actual date of our founding day, this coming Saturday, we'll have a video out, edited and posted about today's events. So see you guys there. Aeternia forever.
Aeternia forever.